What is going on there, fellow gamers, aviators, and fellow Kingdom Hearts fans? Random Ed 787 here. Now I know what you're all probably thinking. Ed, where the fuck is the reaction video? I have some unfortunate news. And I'm just as disappointed as you are, because I'm sure some of you were thinking, Ed, Sora just got announced for Smash Bros. Today. Aren't you fucking gonna lose your shit uploading a reaction video with freaking cum everywhere? I would have. The problem is I was at work. And I did watch this live. Let me put this down. I did watch this live. I will have you this. I watched it live while I was at work, and yeah, I nearly had a fucking stroke. And my freaking coworker was looking at me like, geez, Ed, you gonna have a freaking seizure? I thought I was going to call 911. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. My favorite video game character of all time just got put in Smash Brothers. Luckily, when I asked him if he knew what Smash Bros. Was, he knew, so he understood. He was very cool about it. But the thing was, I knew there was going to be the final Smash reveal, but I honestly wasn't taking it that seriously because I wouldn't say I gave up on Sora. I've always advocated for Sora for Smash, okay? I've been on that bandwagon pretty much since day one. And I did believe he could get in, but I was skeptical. I was very skeptical about it. So, I didn't end up staying home because the thing is with my job, I can actually work from home if I choose to, and I know that's what I should have done. So guys, from the bottom of my heart, no pun intended because of what this video is about, I really am sorry. I know some of you probably want to see me go absolutely batshit crazy, and I can promise you guys I did, but I had to contain myself a little bit more. If I was here watching it, I would have been freaking screaming so fucking loud that the people in other buildings would be able to fucking hear me. Not just my apartment complex, but in other buildings. I would be screaming that fucking loud. I have not been this excited for Kingdom Hearts since Kingdom Hearts 3 launched. Jeez, almost 2 years ago. No. 3 years ago. Did that much time just fly by? Holy freaking shit. So yeah, I just figured instead I just give my thoughts on what I think about Sora being in Smash Brothers. And I think you might already know what the answer is to that. So I'm still bummed I couldn't do a reaction, guys, because let me tell you, it would have been priceless. I was fucking losing it. I mean, I honestly didn't expect it. I really didn't. I thought it was going to be like, you know what, maybe a slightly above middle of the road character, but Sora, no, I did not think that was going to happen. And honestly, this to me, I wouldn't be surprised if this changes my outlook on expectations a little bit. Of like sometimes what to expect. But, I'm still going to be very careful. But you know what, today just proved that, almost anything is possible. Like, literally miracles can still happen. And, I just love when we see good things like this because of all the shit that's going on in the world. Seeing something like this, it just makes me forget about all the bad things going on and just makes me remember one of the most integral parts to my childhood, and that is Sora. Sora has meant the world to me ever since I was a kid. I've been with this franchise literally since the day it launched. Well, I wouldn't say quite since it launched. I got like the game maybe a few months after it came out for Christmas. And originally, I thought the original Kingdom Hearts looked so freaking stupid. I thought this looked so stupid. But I said that about a lot of things back then. I was always very critical. But boy, was I in for a rude awakening, or I guess a really great awakening, I guess, if you want to put it that way. I never been more in love with not just a video game franchise, but a franchise in general. I'm a bigger Kingdom Hearts fan than I am a Star Wars fan. I'm not even kidding. Kingdom Hearts means more than Star Wars to me. And I grew up on Star Wars, but something with Kingdom Hearts just literally connected with me. There's just something so magical and so emotionally gut-wrenching about it that you can't help but resist its charm. It just pulls you in. And granted, I know there's some people it doesn't work on, but for a lot of us, it has that same effect. It just grips us emotionally. And seeing Sora cross over into another universe like this, it is just... the feelings are almost indescribable. Honestly, it's just like, like my boy Sora is this popular that he gets in the biggest fighting gaming franchise in history. It's just really an emotional roller coaster ride, and I'm just so happy for all of us Kingdom Hearts fans. And look, I know there's some people out there that are disappointed. Some people wanted Master Chief and Crash Bandicoot, which I think would all be great. I'm actually shocked Crash did not get in Smash Ultimate. He should have gotten in. I would even advocate for that. Heck, even Master Chief I think would have been great too, but apparently Sora was the most requested, I believe the most requested Smash fighter of all time. I think that's what I've heard. At least he was one of the most requested by Sakurai. And all I can say is, Mr. Sakurai, I am now a huge fan of yours. I freaking love you to pieces. You are the greatest, and I can see why so many people fucking love you. I mean, even I saw it before. I already knew why people loved him. But, I mean, the amount of blood, sweat, and tears this guy had to go through to probably get Sora. That's why I've been hearing a lot of people say how much bullshit he had to go through just to get Sora for us, to get him in Smash. I mean, that could not have been easy, because not only do you have to go through Square Enix, you have to go through the mouse himself, and everyone knows how that guy can be. Granted, I don't like to really talk as much about Mickey Mouse. It's really Disney as a company that I really fucking hate these days. And that says a lot, because I used to be a diehard Disney fan when I was young. And in some cases, I still am with the old school stuff, mainly from the 90s. That was Disney, I believe, in its prime. Heck, even 2000s, you could argue Disney was still great. They were still having good movies. But just to see this monumental task actually come to fruition, I mean, how can you not think so many things are possible after this point? I mean, this had to be the toughest character ever to get in Smash Brothers history. I don't think anybody is going to be as hard to get Sora in Smash Brothers. I mean, this is a monumental achievement and should be commended by everybody. Even if you can't stand Sora, you have to admit this took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get this guy in. You have to at the very least, appreciate that. It's very important, because it just shows you how much some of these game developers really can. Well, I mean, I don't know if Sakurai is really in charge. I think I recently heard it's Nintendo that's in charge, but still, it just goes to show that our voices in the end really do matter, and when you speak up and you demand something, you will eventually get it. I mean, granted, in a good and possible way, people were vocal about Sora, but they weren't like sending death threats. I mean, you probably have a couple of douchebags that were doing that, and I condemn those people to darkness, I guess. But if you just continue to voice your opinion and just keep requesting, eventually they're going to be like, okay, just give them what they want. Give them Sora. I just can't believe I'm saying that. Just give them Sora, and we can move past it. So I could go on for literally hours right now just talking about how happy I am about this, because I've never really been much into Smash. I mean, I have Smash Ultimate, and I just was playing just a tiny bit before this. But I just cannot wait to play as Sora, and it looks like he's going to be actually rather easy to play. It doesn't seem like he's going to be all that difficult to get into, which is really great. Because I don't want a difficult fighter to use. I just want someone that can kind of pick up and play, but still, learn techniques with him. Because Sora's got a very diverse and expansive roster of abilities. So I'm very excited to see what they do with him. And he looks fantastic in that trailer and the gameplay. He looks awesome. And who knows what this could open up the door to down the road. I don't know if they'll use more Kingdom Hearts characters. They could obviously bring in Riku or Roxas. I know there's, I just got a little bit of dust on the screen. It bothered me. A little speck. I think I do hear that they can only allow so many characters from a certain franchise at once, or from a publisher at once. So I don't know, but who knows, guys? Anything could be possible after this. They could put in Riku. They could put in Roxas, Aqua, Terra, Ventus, maybe even Kyrie. You never know at this point. I mean, what happened today opens up so many possibilities. It's not even really comprehensible. I mean, this is just an unbelievable achievement, and I just want to thank Sakurai again, no pun intended, from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of all Kingdom Hearts fans, you literally just made our entire fucking year. I mean, and then on top of that, we got the 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts next year, and God only knows what Nomura is going to bathe us with or whatever. I don't know what, that's kind of a weird way to put it, but who knows what that crazy man has in store for us. I'm not willing to bet Kingdom Hearts 4, but you know what? Anything's possible at this point. After what happened today, it wouldn't shock me anymore, honestly. I don't think it would shock me. We could get a Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement next year. We could get a Virum Rex announcement, possibly. I think anything is possible after what happened today. This just shows you some of the most impossible tasks can be achieved. And Sora was one of those almost impossible tasks. And they did it. They did. They actually got to make a deal with the mouse himself and say, Sora is being summoned. He needs to be in Smash. And maybe that's where the new world Sora's gone to. Maybe it's not Quadrana. Maybe it's the Smash universe. I mean, I've already been seeing people saying that Nomura's going to make this canon, and you know he wants to. Oh, you know he wants to. That man's mind is crazy, and that's why I fucking love him for it. Because you never know what he's going to come up with. That's why we love Kingdom Hearts, because you just never know what's going to happen next. So, anyways, guys, I could go on forever. Once again, I deeply apologize I didn't have a reaction video. I'm going to have to take this stuff more seriously. You know, if I can stay home whenever I can. So, I really wish I had a reaction video, but I hope this was at least good enough. I could get my thoughts out and say how I really feel about it. It's just a very happy day. I'll be purchasing that boy. I'll be purchasing Sora day one when he comes out. I cannot wait to play as him. And every Smash tournament, I'm pretty much gonna have him. I'm gonna be using my boy because Sora's my dude. He's my bro. Okay, needless to say more. So anyway, guys, I want to hear your reactions. And once again, I really hope everyone else who wanted their characters gets their chance, because Smash isn't going anywhere. We're going to have another Smash at some point. I hope Master Chief and Crash eventually make it. I hope everyone gets their wishes. But Sora was at the top of that tier, and that's who was being summoned the most. So we had to call Sora back to the light, guys. I'm sorry, but that's just how it had to be. If Sora could get in, so can Master Chief, and so can friggin' Crash. Because, you know, they could probably say, well, Master Chief's a mature character. No, Halo's being rated teen these days, so I don't see how it would be a problem. In fact, I never knew why Halo was really ever rated M, to be honest. It's not really that deep of a mature rating, but yet again, I haven't really played the games that much, but I don't know. It's always been weird to me that they've always been rated M. But anyway, guys, your thoughts in those comments below. How happy are you that Sora is in Smash? Just leave all your thoughts down below. I can't wait to read them all. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your love and support. As always, once again, sorry for no reaction. But anyways, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out, my fellow gamers, and to all my fellow Kingdom Hearts fans out there, may your heart be your guiding key.